That's all it is. It's a losing set.
So Van der Voort, well, 31%, a figure that is surprisingly high, really, given
99.
the awful troubles he's had on double top. And there's been a couple of cases where he's missed half a dozen at it to start. And to finish there, well, the vast majority of the 19 misses by Van der Voort were at the back end of that third leg in the second
95.
set. Where, frankly, by the end of it, Wayne, if you'd asked him to wander up the 7'9¼ and placed it in the double by hand, he'd have missed.
That's a fair point. Composure had completely gone. Mensur held it together. But what Mensur is doing here
45.
with the stalling and just being very theatrical, really, is what we saw at the match play. And he does
100.
it when he's not feeling 100% about his game. We've seen none of it against Wade, none of it against Simon Whitlock, but we're seeing it tonight because he's not on his A game. Everyone has traits, and he feels like it must get him going or something.
Well, this is when it becomes mind over matter, doesn't it? Because Van der Voort has got to tell himself that, oh look, it's best of three, forget everything else. I'm playing well enough to beat him and eradicate the shambles of that leg from his mind.
The objective of the game is to just out-double your opponent in the end and win one more leg than them. That's all you've got to do right at the very end. So, Vincent, you're right. He's just got to say to himself, head down, march on.
99. Mensur required 12.
To go in front.
Double six eastern side. No bother.
Shot in the first leg.
No bother.
Suljovic. Second leg, Vincent to
And he is now in the lead in this darts match for the very first time.
40.
Cracking second dart as well from Vincent. Made the bed massive. All he had to do was barge the dart into the previous one, and it had to go in the 20, double 20.
Doesn't look, does it, the best time, the opportune moment to wander up and tap
88.
Vincent Van der Voort on the shoulder and go, all right, Vincent. Just looks at a figure
60.
of internal rage going through his mind.
Looks angered.
He's every right to be.
Frustrated. Frustrated with the scoreline and frustrated with the pace of Mensur Suljovic. And if Mensur
85.
keeps plunking darts into the 60, he'll become frustrated with that as well.
Well, we mentioned the Mark Dubridge leg when he literally, Andy Jenkins was
95.
throwing at doubles before Mark Dubridge had hit a starting double, but that leg was on a par with it, really, wasn't it? It was so unlikely. Suljovic just wasn't in it.
Andy Jenkins only had 2 darts at a double in that particular leg. This is just going to annoy Vincent,
140.
because he is a man that just wants to get on with it, and he's not being allowed. And the form he's showing is also hindering him.
134.
Well, there's a chance here of a break the throw, and there's plenty of chance now. Just staying straight here. To leave 88 would be good. Well, even better to leave 48.
140.
He's getting better. Not good signs at the moment if you're a Vincent Van der Voort fan, or Vincent Van der Voort.
125.
Well, 20 for double 14, Mensur. 20 for double 14, I ask you. It's amazing, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing.
Yes. Unorthodox ways. But he gets it every single time. I think that's 3 times in this tournament. He's wanted 48, he's taken 2 darts, 20, 28. He's just frustrated, he's Vincent. He needs to find a routine that eliminates him from watching Mensur Suljovic take his time.
87.
A big E, a 160. Well, ironically now we're in a situation in set 3, which is the mirror image of where we were in set 2, with Suljovic 2 up and throwing, as opposed to when Van der Voort was 2 up.
100.
In the first match, Ian White played himself into the match. He stuck in there, but Vincent really has helped his opponent.
92.
Yes, credit to Ian White. He was outplayed, outscored all the way through that game. He said himself, didn't he, when it got to the last leg of the match, which was a decider, he said, I don't even know how I'm in the game, but he was in the game, and he has to take a lot of credit from that. And well played Robert Thornton
60.
also, a very well played game by Thornton to reach the semis for the right to play the winner of this match.
Indeed, and who will that be? The frustrated
41.
figure of Vincent? Or the amiable Austrian? Mark Webster, Jelle Klassen, coming up after this. Replacing the semi-final. 2 world champions.
140.
And the world number 1 and reigning Premier League, reigning Grand Prix champion, Michael van Gerwen takes on Jamie Lewis. Number 5 for Vincent.
First since the opening set, though.
140.
And it will mean absolutely nothing whatsoever if this goes. 14. Oh, 18 for double 18.
96.
Well, the single 18 was almost as near to the double as the attempt at double. This is what happened before. Oh.
14.
Just thinking, are you
Mensur,
kidding
you
me?
require 80.
Could I give away any more gifts?
Beware Dutch dartists bearing gifts. Double 9 for Mensur.
No trouble at all. His double hitting is in general very, very good. And it doesn't matter what double it is.
Vincent to throw first. Game on.
He cannot put the drama of that second set out of his mind. That's for all to see.
79.
Well, he's lost 6 consecutive legs of darts.
$92.
He wanted 85 with 1 dart in his hand. Did Vincent to win that, or to in that third leg of the second set. And he had 57 to leave 28. I know it's all in hindsight, but why not the 45 to leave tops? You're coming back. Mensur was in, well, he was in no man's land. He was hardly in the same leg.
99.
And also, let's not forget, an attempt at 28, he went 14, single 7. And the question was then, should he have bust to go back to 28?
58.
He didn't. He got in an awful pickle on double 2 and then double 1, and the rest is history. The rest is a mystery.
You see Vincent behind, just kind of stretching his shoulders a bit. He's obviously feeling a bit tight,
84.
but he probably feels like he's not capitulation. Since that leg, and we're going to call it now, that leg. And you know exactly what one we're on about. It's the third leg of the second set.
$52.
Well, I tell you what,
No score.
when he was lining up that double 14, if you'd suggested that Vincent van der Voort would not win another leg in the darts match, you'd have got some very funny looks. But that could happen.
He would have laughed at you. literally laughed at you.
60. No score.
Look, you see that? A punch of the air there when Vincent van der Voort failed to get off. Wow. You don't normally see a reaction from the opponent of the person that's missed. That's like saying yes when your opponent has a bounce out.
140.
Van der Voort away.
120. $96.
Look at this. Let's have a bare knuckle then. As someone once said.
42. Mensur, you require 153.
I'm not sure about that reaction. He's in control of the leg of the match.
60.
And I've got to say, he's in control of Vincent van der Voort's emotions as well.
$77.
He's turned it
Mensur,
in.
you require 93.
Not interested, wants to get off, Vincent van der Voort. Be flying into Schiphol tomorrow afternoon. Treble 14 is likely. Double 16 now.
77.
This match was a massive opportunity, and still is,
98.
hasn't gone yet, for
Mensur, you
Vincent van der
require
Voort.
16.
The way that he's created the open draw for himself to get into the semi-finals of this magnificent championship. It's all going wrong.
Yep.
Game shot in the second leg.
And that
Suljovic.
is just about it.
Throw first. Game on.
The bottom line is, though, Wayne, Vincent van der Voort can be
160.
raging, fuming, seething up there. But the reality is, it's his fault. He missed. Mensur Suljovic didn't miss the doubles for him. It's not Mensur's fault that he's been able to take the opportunity.
68.
That is what can make it even more and more frustrating for him. He knows that he has blown the opportunity.
85.
In this kind of scenario for him now, Vincent he's actually aiming without trying.
But it's what happened after that leg, isn't it? Because let's be quite clear. Even after
82.
he lost that leg, he still led in the set by 2-1 and had a leg which he was throwing first to go 2 sets up.
Mensur still had to win 2 more legs
84.
on the bounce after that. So yes, he was still a massive favourite for it, but he could not get over it. 8 legs on the bounce.
Well, he's in position here to snap the 8-leg losing streak. And I just
85.
wonder, could there be yet another twist in this tungsten tail? Could he win this leg, van der Voort?
134.
Could he break? Is it possible?
Nothing is far-fetched anymore after what I've seen in this tournament.
96. This you require 38.
Well, it's another awkward splitting. For double 16 with Suljovic on the big outshot.
6.
With Suljovic on the big
Mensur, you
outshot.
require
For some
170.
firecracker finishing for the match. Could he? Can he? Will he?
Yes! Yes, he will! What a way to wrap up a quarter-final win over Vincent van der Voort. 9 legs on the bounce. Vincent blew it. Mensur Suljovic, with the help of that 170 finish, is the happiest man.